I'm not ashamed to admit I'm a bit obsessed with the Ace Combat series. From the graphics to the gameplay, story to game mechanics, it's covered all the bases over the past 24 years. One additional standout aspect is the amazing music the series has produced during its run. Guitars driving and dancing, drums and vocals thrilling, even pilots breaking spontaneously into song. Music has been an important force behind the emotional thrust in each game. This point itself is amazing, since you generally wouldn't think of an arcade flight sim game's soundtrack as being much more than Kenny Loggins impersonators whose guitars hate their amps. You would, of course, be wrong. I'm gonna start right off with one of the hallmark pieces of the series and let it speak for itself. Very little compares to this auditory punch. The majesty of the meteor defense cannon megalith is perfectly conveyed in just a few seconds, giving you much more powerful warning about what you'll be facing than if it was just a silent introduction. During the mission, as you weave in and out of the individual cannons, the vocals return as well, keeping that energy going and making the final victory that much sweeter. The PSP entries did not trim down the auditory experience in the slightest, keeping perfect pace with the console entries. My favorite piece here is from a mission in Ace Combat Joint Assault that sees you teaming up with the JDSF in a fight over Japan. It's relatively subtle, but that's the beauty of it. The taiko drums and occasional dissonant vocals are a perfect match for the tempo of dogfighting, reminding me a lot of Bear McCreary's work for the Cylon vs. Raptor combat in the Battlestar Galactica remake. Ace Combat 5's standout moment comes during the mission Sea of Chaos. It's aptly named as your carrier is staring down a large enemy flotilla when suddenly part of their forces turn on each other. The spark of this is a patriotic song first broadcast over loudspeakers, then picked up by the pilots and sailors that continues through the course of the battle.
Commence battle. We are not alone. Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that? Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships!
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage. Those planes, are you the OSTreats? I knew it! This is the Uke destroyer Judah. It is an honor to fight alongside you. This is a destroyer Doom. We've been hit! We're sinking! 2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
Yes, we are joining your fleet. You have my gratitude.
Look, the battleship's taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at a new fleet.
Just something about the spontaneous eruption into song here chills me every time, again sweeping me up into the emotion of the moment far more than any briefing or generic guitar riff could do. Although there were those flamenco guitars in Ace Combat Zero. Thanks again for dropping by and sharing some more wonderful game music with me. Please like, subscribe, spread the word, and I will catch you guys all next week for a Plus Dive.